Hi, so we are on 18th March. It's around 4 o'clock, 4 p.m. So we'll just try to conclude today's trades, what we had in the morning. So I'll just take you on a brief tour of what happened in the morning. So that is in futures tree, and apart from futures tree, even, we'll calculate the profits that we had made in even in trading tree also. Now, morning, what happened is we usually don't get into Nifty and Bank Nifty. We don't trade on Nifty and Bank Nifty. We just watch it. So SBI, we had a sell call, and then it hit a stop loss. It didn't even make its first target, and then we had this buy call. This is your stop loss 284.10. And then we had a buy call, and then it comfortably made its intermediate targets. And this intermediate target levels are these target levels. So I think I have already told you that this percentage of profits, that is 4.3%, is calculated on the span margin of NSE, not on your broker margin. So we had this SBI buy call, so your loss is covered and you made some decent profit also. The same thing happened with ICICI, HDFC and Axis. All these three had given a sell call, and subsequently in the afternoon we had buy calls in ICICI, HDFC and Axis. Now say even Yes Bank too did the same thing, but this quite comfortably made an intermediate target of target 4. So 843 minus 854 into your lot size. You can just calculate the profit. TCS, we had a sell call, there was no reversal. It comfortably made its intermediate targets. It went down also, but for calculation purpose, we'll take it as intermediate target. Same thing in Infosys. Infosys, we had a sell call and then it made its intermediate targets. So for the profits, what you'll have to do is you just minus this figure by your entry and multiply it by your lot size. You should be getting the profit on each trade. And Wipro was a very good call. We had a sell call at 643. It took some time, but comfortably at 630 it closed. So that's roughly around 13 rupees to 500. That's around 6,500 rupees profit on Wipro. Tata Motors also, we had a sell call and didn't turn anywhere, and then comfortably made its intermediate targets. Siemens, we had a buy call in the morning and it made its target 4, target 5. And then again we had a sell call. So we had multiple trades, 2 trades on Siemens. One was a buy call in the morning and the other was a sell call after the afternoon. And HCL Tech, we had a buy call. It hit a stop loss, 9 rupees into 125. That's roughly around 1200 rupees loss what you had. And then we had this sell call. So that is around 20 rupees profit. That's nothing but 2,500 rupees profit. So your loss of 1,200 rupees is covered here. Hero Motors was the first one to give you a buy call. It made roughly around 30 rupees. And it was a very good trade. I mean, we had a very smooth call in Hero Motor Corp. L&T, we had the sell call. It's already made its intermediate target. REL Infra, we had a buy call, and it was wavering here and there. Same thing with DLF. Godrej, we had a gap up buy call, but we didn't pick the gap up buy call. We usually scripts which start after target 2 or intermediate target, we don't take the calls. And subsequently we had this sell call. It would have made it has made its intermediate targets. So Cipla was another call where we had a sell call. And Bank of India, we had a buy call. It's in the last row. Bank of India and Bank of Baroda comfortably made its intermediate targets. So Sun Pharma, we had a sell call. And Tech Mahindra, you can just see that it made its target 7. So roughly around 50 rupees here. 50 rupees into 125, you can just calculate the profit. Coal India, we had this buy call. We concentrate on that. Ambuja Cement was one of the first call to, first trade what we got. It was a sell call. It made its intermediate targets, even final targets also. Bank of Baroda, I told you we had a buy call, made its intermediate target. ONGC made its target 7 also. That was a sell call. SSLT, the same thing. It was a gap up open. we didn't get a buy call here, we got a sell call first, and then you can see that it's rusting at target 7. The same thing with Hindalco and Tata Steel. So roughly so we had some stop losses, but once you calculate the profit, I mean, once you watch the video what we recorded in the webinar, and then you calculate your total stop losses and your profits, I think your stop losses will be very negligible. You can do that. So now coming to the trading tree charts. So I'll just tell you how the profits are calculated. You'll have to just multiply the lot size by your Y value. So you have sell call here in LNT. So I'll take 320 as a time. That is 4 into 250.
There is a buy call in Gold 1.
So we have a buy call in
There
gold.
is a buy call in Silver 1.
Okay, we have two calls, gold and silver buy calls. We'll come back to the commodities later. So that's roughly around 1000 rupees here on LNT. We had this sell call. And ITC, you can see ITC here. We have this sell call. I'm just taking the fresh calls only. I'm not taking the positional calls. Positional calls and the continuation calls that we got in the morning. So that's roughly around 750 rupees profit in ITC. IDFC was a continuation call. You can see that the bottom we have a time. So we know this is a buy call. This is our buy price, comfortably R2. So that's around let's say 2.5 rupees. 2.5 rupees into 2000. That's around 5000 rupees profit in IDFC. I will tell you how to place the orders before the market open. That will be our next strategy tomorrow. But as of now, today's calls I'm just giving it. We are just calculating the profits. So IDBI, we had this buy call. So this was the entry. And you should remember one thing, that the Fed rate decision is coming today night. So market will always act like this when we have some strong fundamental news. So this is IDBI. IDBI around 1.5 into 4000, you can calculate it. That is a lot size for IDBI. BPCL, we had a good buy call in the morning. So this was your entry for the buy call. So that's around 21 rupees is a profit. 21 rupees into, you can calculate it as 500. So roughly around 10,500 rupees was your profit in BPCL. So Asian Paint, we had this call, a continuation sell call. This is your 920 candle. So you short it here, comfortably made it S2. That's around 11 rupees. 11 into Asian Paint, 500 rupees, 5,500 rupees here on Asian Paint. Ashok Leyland, we had this short call. So it has to trigger. It has to trigger this level. Maybe we can short it tomorrow. Let's see how the market opens, and then maybe we are on the sell side, then we can short it at 71 rupees, Ashok Leyland. Andhra Bank, we had a buy call. So this was our entry. Comfortably made its R2 level. So your first target is your R1, the next target is your R2 level. That is Andhra Bank 1.7 into 4000 rupees. That is a profit. ALBK nominal profits on this. ACC, we had a sell call. Cement, ACC and Ambuja, we had a sell call. So you can just calculate this here. So 4 into 250, 4.6 into 250. And ONGC, I think you've already seen it in our futures trade, made its final targets. So that is ONGC. Reliance, we did not trade on this. Rel Capital, minor profits. See this level, 474, 478. It is around 4 rupees. Orcom, we have this sell call. We had this sell call at around 12:10. Want to check the profits? You can just draw the line. It's 0.7 into 2000, 1,400 rupees profit. So likewise, we had the PNB buy call. Public sector banks was they were good actually. So that is your R2 level, 1.7 into 1250. PNB. Petronet, we had this buy call. So R1 1.25 into your lot size, 2000 rupees. It's around 2400 rupees on Petronet. Same thing with PFC. Tata Motors, I think we have already seen that call in the morning, that is in Futures Tree. So 4.3 into 500. Tata Communications was a very good call actually. I mean, we got this call around 950. Comfortably made its R2, that is 10 rupees. 10 rupees into, you just calculated as 1000 rupees is the lot size. That's around 10,000 rupees, so a very smooth call. Syndicate Bank, we had this buy call. That was the entry. R2 1.75. That's around 3,500 rupees. SSLT, we had this gap up open. I showed you that in Futures Tree, and it subsequently fell down. We had a sell call only. So that was a very good call. It made target 7 in Futures Tree. So I was talking about the PSU banks. You can just see that in case of PNB, Bank of Baroda, Bank of India, and SBI. 3 into 1250, 3750. That's a profit. This bank we had a good call again. That's again a buy call. I think in case if you just happen to watch the video, I already gave the entry at 841. It made 855. That's around 7,000 rupees profit. Wipro, we again saw that we got the entry all in Futures Tree, and then it made all its profits. I mean, that's around 4,500 rupees profit on Wipro. Union Bank, we have the sell call. We'll just check that tomorrow. Tech Mahindra, we had the sell call even in Futures Tree. So today's strategy, which we talked about, that usually happens like this. On a day like this, where you have a strong fundamental news coming up, on a day like this also it works. So it means that on a regular day, it will be something different, like you won't have any stop losses, or you might have 1 or 2 stop losses. So that is 61 rupees on Tech Mahindra, 61 into 125, you can just calculate it. HDFC, again, I gave this buy call in the morning. We saw these levels, 1069, 1070, 1079, 1072 is the closing, but 1078, 1079 was done. Coal India, we have this buy call. That was in trading day. So let's just check this call, wait for this call tomorrow, because let's see how the market opens. Ambuja Cement, we have already seen that in the Futures Tree. It made all its targets, 2.76 into 1000 rupees, 2,700 rupees profit on trading tree. But since you have got the call first in Futures Tree, I think the profits will be much more than this. So this is what happened tomorrow. This is what happened today. So let's plan a different strategy tomorrow. I will just show you how to open the charts, the trading tree charts at, before the market open, and how we can place orders. I mean, we can get ready for the orders before the market opens. So if you have any queries, you just mail me or message me. I'll definitely clarify your doubts. Thank you.